What's up, everybody? Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say, um, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps the channel grow. If you're watching this video and you haven't pressed the like button, just stop for a second and press the like button. It pushes me onto the algorithm. I really want to get this channel to 1K subs, and I want to have at least one video hit 1K views. You know what I'm saying? Support the grind, support everything. Hope everybody has a great day, and let's get into the video. Peace. What is up, everybody? This is your boy Cosmic, back with another video. Here I'm gonna show you guys all the reads for blasters and really break down like what's optimal on blasters, what reads you should go for, when you should go for it, and stuff like that. So let's just jump right into it. Obviously you should know all the true combos, like D-Light Sair, my bad, just drop frames. D-Light Sidelight, D-Light Sair, D-Light Endlight, D-Light Dare. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and D-Light Recovery on higher damage. So let's buff up the damage, right, to kill percent, right? Right, boom. So let's move that back down. Alright. So exactly what do we want to do, right? We want to go for just a few reads, right? So we're gonna break it down. Those were the true combos. Now I'm gonna talk about the D-Light reads. Right. So off of D-Light, you can go for obviously Scythe that falls into a Nair, Sair that can follow into a Dare, and Endlight that can follow into either a Recovery or a Nair, depending on what happens, right? So let's talk about the Scythe, right? We'll put the bot to neutral dodge. When the bot has a neutral dodge, right, you can do a lot of things. Once you D-Light Scythe, you can Dare into Sair, boom, 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 right? Like Scythe. So it basically is D-Light Scythe, Sair, D-Light Scythe, Dare, Sair, Scythe, Sair. Dare, Sair, Scythe, Sair. Right? Now that's just one of the combos. Off of neutral dodge again. Off of D-Light you can get D-Light Endlight, Nair, Recovery. They have no dodge. They can't really jump out of it. They can drift certain places, but when they drift you can just literally follow them. Off of D-Light Endlight again, you can go for Dare. Dare covers a lot of spot dodges, and it's one of the fastest tools you can use when trying to punish a spot dodge. So when you do that, after you do a Dare, you usually want to go for a Sair, Scythe Sair, just because I don't think it's jumpable, and it's not, and they don't have a dodge, so they can't dodge out of it. And Scythe Sair is one dodge frame. Sair into any maneuver is about 3 to 4 dodge frames, right? Like that's true right there, you know, and that sort of thing, right? Now we're gonna get into the D-Light Sair reads. There's not a lot of them, but there's quite a few. As you've seen before, if you get a Sair off of something, you can kind of go into another true combo. The only weird thing about that is there's not like a bunch of uses for it. Now the best thing I've seen after D-Light Sair is X pivot Dare, right? Because then you can go for a double Dare. When you go for a double Dare or any move like that, right, you're able to kind of do a sig after on every legend, I believe. Maybe not cross, but cross the side sig I believe can hit. Like, let's try it actually, because I believe that does hit still. Cross is probably the hardest legend to do that with, and I'm pretty sure it still works. So that's there. Whoa, have a dodge. I didn't have a dodge there. Let's check again. Nah, I didn't have a dodge. But let's see if I can do it without chase dodging. Yeah, Cars is probably the hardest one. Not because of his dex, but just because of his SIGs. His SIGs are pretty dog in my opinion. Right? But those are the D-light reads. Now let's get into side light reads. Okay, so before we get into the side light reads, we're gonna get into the X pivot nair reads, or the X pivot nair combos. So with the X pivot nair combos, you can do D light, N light, nair, right? You can do D light, side light, nair, and that's basically it. You can obviously do like gravity cancel D light, X pivot nair, and stuff like that, but I personally don't do that stuff. The only things I do maybe is what you just saw. Right? It's just those two nair combos. I believe those are the best nair combos. They're very reliable, one dodge from each. Very specific though, and very hard to execute, in my opinion. So if your opponent doesn't have a dodge, I would definitely recommend executing the combos. But at the same time, it is gonna be a lot harder, you know, to execute those combos, but it's definitely worth. Now let's get into the side light reads. Okay, so for the side light reads, they're pretty easy, and they're the most used thing by me in my kit. So what I do, right, I condition my opponent, I'll side light again, right? No matter how they react, I'm just gonna side light. I do this. Wait, let me change one thing. I do this because at the end of the day, when they spot dodge, I can get that dare, Sair, side light, Sair. As we all know, off a spot dodge, off of anything that's a dare, and they're low damage, like at white or yellow, or even like light orange, you want to go for that, right? Like, let's see, we have them go, yeah, we'll go up, right? So that's going to be a little bit harder instantly, no matter if they dodge in, out, anywhere, right? That's our go-to. That's big damage, right? That gives us stage control. Boom. Now we push them off, right? If we wanted to keep him on the stage, we just do it the same way as him and keep that momentum. If you wanted to go for max damage, you can go for like a scythe on Lucian, Vrax. It's a D sig on Isaiah. It's not a sig on Cross at all. Who else? Cassidy. It's a D sig or side sig. You can literally choose between the two. Ada, it's not a sig at all. And I think that's all the blasters. Oh, I think so. This is basically the best read you can do or go for. I know a lot of people hunt for this kind of read where they dare, then dare again, because people dodge out of dare. I don't know why, but they do. And off of that, you can go for something like that. Again, blasters is something that you can get very creative with, in a sense. You can go for stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like, you can get extremely creative with it and try to put your own spice to something, just to see like how far it will work and stuff like that, just to see if stuff is reactable, some stuff like that. I do that sometimes. The gravity cancel side lights. So alright, so side light, Scythe into falling stare, whichever way they dodge, combos into N light, D light, and another side light. So you can do something like this, right? Or you can do something like this, right? Or you can do something like this, just to cover that. And I believe that on Vrax and Thatch they have, and Cassidy, oh, wrong sig, but they have sick true combos. That one's one dodge frame, I believe, but on Cassidy, it's definitely true. And these are just like some of the few things that you can abuse. I definitely vouch for abusing Cassidy true combo sigs. Like, you can go instantly into side sig, or you can go into D light side sig and D light end sig. So let's say we do this, right? I just have to position it, right? That catches that, and so on and so forth. Again, we want to be able to kind of know how our character works. So if you main a certain character, let's say you main Cassidy, you want to kind of learn all her sig true combos and the options after it. So just like how I'm doing like D light side sig, I'm doing side light right after because it covers that dodge in. Now most people are gonna like dodge up and stuff like that, and you can still cover that with an N sig. So you can literally go from like D light side sig to N sig, and they're gonna be dodge. If they dodge up, they're gonna get hit. Sometimes they dodge in, they're gonna get hit, but that's at higher damages. This is still a really good combo, especially when you're going for stuff like that. I think that's a really good combo. So going for side light reads off of away dodges or in dodges, either one is the best thing to do to me. And the delayed nair. So I'm gonna show you guys the delayed nair tech, right? So this is basically a nair if you cannot do the X pivot nair. So if you cannot do the X pivot nair on blasters, don't worry, it's not like you have to quit blasters because you cannot do it. All you would have to do is replace the X pivot nair with a delayed nair. So let's say they spot dodge, you would delay nair and position it in a better place, right? And I've done this multiple times in multiple game modes, right? I'll delay a nair and then I can wait until they dodge, and now not only can I see where they drift, I can keep following them with nair. Because if you look at nair, right? Let's see if we can rewind it. If you look at nair, it has two little hitboxes, right? These two little, one and then two, right? That means that you can aim one of those to hit the opponent while the other one doesn't. And that's very important, because off stage, that's going to be the thing that saves your life. If someone's edge guarding you and you're drifting, but you can hit one of those bubbles, you can nair, get on the stage. You know what I'm saying? You can nair to stare, now you're safely on the stage. And that's just one small thing. Another thing about blasters, you want to be able to me, I think that you want to be able to identify how to condition your opponent with side light in the beginning of the match. So if I'm side lighting, they're spot dodging, okay. Now I know I'm a side light, and I'm gonna just wait. I can charge an N sig, now they're gonna not spot dodge anymore. After two of those, they're probably gonna dodge like down, right? And if I know that, I'm gonna go for like a dare, right? Or I'm gonna go for a D light. Right? And that's just a few things. Right? And a big thing is when you get D-Light, N-Light, if they don't have a dodge, recovery is really good in that option. I know you guys see it in a few of my videos. I'll do, especially on the thatch one, I've done a few like combos into just raw recovery after N-Light, and that's because recovery is still good off of N-Light, which is amazing, right? You can also do little weapon throw combos, right? These weapon throw combos is weapon throw, unarmed D-Light, right? So weapon throw, unarmed D-Light to pick up the weapon, jump dare, and that way you can get a read off of that. Now most people are gonna dodge down or dodge in. A lot of people dodge in. Like when I mean a lot of people dodge in. And off of that, I go for our signature Sair, sidelight Sair. Now, as you seen, the bot got his dodge back. So if I would have knew he was gonna get his dodge back right after sidelight, that's where you could just kind of reset. You see how you can just reset, and I can get a sig after that. So let's see if we can do that. Oh, I messed up. You see that? That's big damage, and that's off of 2 dodge beats. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually pretty huge, especially playing with blasters. It's pretty huge. Yeah, blasters is one of those weapons that I really like. I think a lot of people should start conditioning more. A lot of people see like Boomie, Cody Travis. Cody Travis and Boomie are like the best blaster players, hands down. And their playstyles are completely different. Boomie goes for more of like poke, 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 confirm. Cody goes for more like he constantly just plays very slow in a way. Like I feel like Boomie plays very fast, so he gives you a lot of pressure against blasters. So you end up conceding to a read or to a kill confirmed by him very fast. While Cody, on the other hand, goes for constant guaranteed hits. So he'll go for N-Light Nair, right? Boom, N-Light Nair. And then he'll wait, sidelight, Sair. Then he'll wait again, D-Light, Sair, right? And he'll do that all the way until you're at red, and then just kill you with D-Light recovery, which is kind of cool to me. And I love how Boomie plays blasters. Don't get me wrong, Boomie to me is still the best blasters player, but Cody is definitely a close second, if not on an even slate with him, because of the fact that they just play blasters 2 totally different ways, and it's so effective either way. Yeah, that's basically all there is on blasters, in my opinion. There's a bunch of like, you can also do a couple of cheeky stuff with Sair into stuff. As I showed earlier, you can, let's say you can Sair into N-Light, if I can even get it, because it's not true anymore, but it used to be. So it's one of those things that's like, you know, off the N-Light you can do the same thing as you did off of sidelight with the dare reads. The only thing is, it's gonna be a little bit harder, and you're gonna have to like, you're gonna telegraph a lot more what you're doing, while on sidelight you're not. And on sidelight, if they dodge away, you can literally just follow with Sair. You know what I'm saying? And we already know what we can do off of Sair. We can N-Light if they're falling. Off of that kind of Sair though, you'd have to be very specific and probably chase them with a dare. So let me demonstrate that. It's pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie, like that. So as soon as you confirm the Sair, you just kind of chase with that dare, just because you don't want them to touch the ground too soon. And after that, then yeah, you can go for like an N-Light, and after that they are gonna dodge, right? So that another big thing is sidelight. If they're dodging in and they're at kill percent, sidelight recovery, man. That's so good. And sometimes I opt for it just because that's the thing I was looking for. So I'll go for Silent and I'll instantly just recover. Like I'll instantly just do that. And a big thing with blasters, especially if you're playing off a sidelight like I do, you wanna sidelight and kinda jump fast fall, you know? Just in case you can react to wherever they go, you know? You just wanna be able to react. So whichever way they go, you can kinda attack them. Like I said, this is probably the hardest one, being that you have to connect the stair 2 different ways. You connect the stair while they're still in the air, and that gives you a dare into whatever you want to do on the ground. So you can go for stair, dare, and like side sig, right? Because they can't jump. They can't jump out of it if you go for end sig, and if they just fast fall, you go for side sig, and if they try to like ground pound, you go for D sig. So that's how you cover those options. But if you want to wait and get something like kind of true, you wait until they fall. That way you can go for something huge. That's where you can get like those kind of things where you can get like D-light, N-light, nair. Also D-light, N-light recovery. It's hard to hit D-light, N-light sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie. But that's where you would hit that kind of stuff. Because it's pushing him off stage is a little bit peculiar, but this is also where you can hit sig true combos, right? You can microspace it basically. This is where you can even chase with a dare, right? And just push them off even more. Or you can literally just chase with a sidelight. Like you don't have to even do a lot. But you can literally chase with a sidelight and get sidelight stair twice because they're gonna be falling. So you can go for stair wall, which is constantly just edge guarding with stair like this, where it literally sends like a protective wall around the edge, right? And it's very effective, especially against edge guarding. And it's one of those things that, of course, if you do enough, you'll basically master, right? And I definitely advise everybody learning how to do it. Yeah, that's about it for blasters. Hopefully this helps everybody get more in tune with their blasters and go for stuff that's definitely worth. I believe that you should always condition with Silite. Go for D-light stair whenever you can, just for that guaranteed damage. See how they dodge off of Silite. If they dodge in, you go for dare stair, Silite stair. That's super guaranteed. It can either kill. If they're at white, it's gonna bring them to orange, so that's like big damage. That's free damage. Go to your character, find out what sig true combos they have and how can you use them. And even if they don't have sig true combos, try to find out what sigs can cover what, and like how can you use those sigs to cover that. If it's dodge in, dodge up, dodge whatever, you want to just know that you can cover a certain aspect of the game with your sigs, you know. You want to know like, okay, no matter what, I'm covered by this. And if I want simple damage, you can go for something like that, where that's super simple, you know. The stairs just to cover if they try to approach after that, you know. And that's like, this is pretty good. And as you can see, if it dodges again, or if your opponent dodges again because of panic, right, you can literally just keep punishing, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's gonna be all for the video. Hopefully this helps somebody, or hopefully this helps everybody. Comment below if you want me to do more weapons, and just give me feedback if you guys like this kind of tutorial system that I'm doing, where I just show you guys like what I would do on the weapon and stuff like that. And yeah, man, comment, like, subscribe, and catch you in the next video. Peace.